So I'm gonna dip it down in. I dip it down in, about that much. Tap it on the sides. So now I'll show you how to load up a brush. So typically my roller hangs on my bucket screen. That's how it usually sits in my bucket, just like that. And so my brush, I hold it in my fingers like this, and that's how I carry my bucket around. Now I'm gonna load up my brush. So I load up my brush. I don't wanna just jam the whole thing in there. I'm typically loading, about half the filaments in there. So I'm gonna dip it down in there, first dip. So you can see that's the first dip. So the first dip, and I'm going to just tap it on the sides. And when I'm tapping it on the sides like this, it's actually forcing paint into the filaments. So I tap it on the sides like that. So I'm gonna dip it in. I'm not gonna go crazy and dip it like all the way in. That's pretty ideal to be painting. I could go a little bit, more than that. So I dip it down in, I tap it on the sides, 1, 2, 1, 2, and it's ready to go. Now it'll drip off the end like this. Like I can carry it to where I'm going and that could end up dripping. So once again, good practice is you tap it to load it and come up and move it to wherever you're going. So I'm gonna dip it down in. I dip it down in, about that much. Tap it on the sides. And tapping it on the sides, if I just take and pull it out, if I just dip it in and take it where I'm gonna go, it's gonna drip paint. So the tapping helps load it, and the tapping also gets rid of the drips of paint. So you'll see if I just dip it in and now go where I'm going, I'm gonna string paint. So tap it, load it. Don't go very far, tap it, both sides, unload it. And you can see I'm tapping it, unloading it, and when I came over here, I'm turning it, my brush, so I don't get any drips. So that's how you load up a brush. Starting off, I always work, I wouldn't say always, but most of the time, probably 95% of the time, I'm working out of a 2-gallon cut-in bucket. And then inside the cut-in bucket, I'm gonna be using a 1-gallon screen. So here's the 1-gallon screen right here. And you'll notice the screen, there's no holes in the screen. It's eventually got filled up with paint. When you buy the screens to begin with, they're just a wire mesh screen, and they don't load up your roller very fast, and they have a tendency to cause splatters when you're actually using it. So I can't stand the bucket screens until they actually get almost completely filled up with paint. Eventually they'll get so heavy that you got to just toss them and get another one and begin using another one. But this one right here is pretty dang ideal, an ideal condition. Now you'll see on the bottom of it, it's got a lot of dried paint that's hooked up to it. You can tell that that's how many times it's been used. That's the setup. The brushes, typically inside and outside, I use a Paint Life Brook brush. So this is my own custom brush right here, made by Premier, handmade brushes in New York. This is a DuPont filament brush, Tynex and Oreo. So it's the best filaments, that you can actually buy that are manufactured, custom handle, everything. I do all my cut-ins with a 3-inch brush. I do all my exterior painting with a 3-inch brush, angle sash brush. Everything I use pretty much 99% of the time is an angle sash brush. The rollers, I use a variety of different rollers, 4-inch weenie rollers, 4-inch, just conventional larger rollers. Now the roller itself, there's polyester knit rollers. They're great for outdoors. Polyester knit is more durable. It loads up faster and unloads the paint faster, so you can paint longer and farther and quicker with it. But those knit rollers, the polyester knit rollers will release lengths, so you want to use them outside. So they're durable for outsides, for wood substrates and doing all your exterior painting. For insides, you want to be using a lint-free, like woven rollers. So Premier makes their outside rollers. The knit rollers are coatable. Inside are their Woven Pro lint-free rollers, and that's what we got spider webs floating around here.